We were halfway through paying the tab, talking about calling it a night. Same old Friday, same old crowd. Nothing wrong, nothing out of sight. Then she walked in laughing with her friends, like she brought the weekend through the door. And suddenly nobody was reaching for the truck keys anymore. The band found another gear somehow. The room got louder than before. Every conversation picked up speed, like everybody wanted more. Not because she was showing off, she wasn't even trying to be seen. Some people just carry a spark that changes every scene. One smile, one glance, and suddenly everybody's got plans. She's the reason we stay late, the reason nobody wanted to leave. One more round, one more song, one more thing to believe. Yeah, some nights are already good, and somebody makes them great. She's the reason we stay late, and I hope she stays. I ended up beside her somehow, talking like we met before, trading stories about bad decisions and places we'd never been anymore. She said life moves way too quickly to spend it waiting for the perfect time. I said that's easy for you to say. She laughed and said maybe, but I'm right. Now we're singing every chorus, songs neither one of us wrote, standing shoulder to shoulder, watching the whole room flow. And for the first time all week long, I'm not thinking about work or bills, just trying to remember every second before the moment slips. Stay here, don't rush. This feeling costs too much to lose. She's the reason we stay late, the reason the lights feel brighter now. Cold beer, good friends, and the whole room singing loud. Yeah, every once in a while somebody turns a good night into a memory. She's the reason we stay late, and right where I wanna be. Last call, not yet. This night's the best one we've had. One more dance, one more chance. Let's see where this She's the reason we stay late, closing time, barroom haze. She's the reason we stayed late. Oh, she ain't looking for forever. She walked in like she already knew half the room was gonna fall apart. Not because she planned on breaking hearts, it just never hid who she was from the start. No promises hanging from her lips, no fairy tales she couldn't keep, just a smile that made bad decisions feel a little less cheap. I asked her where she saw herself a couple years from now down the line. She laughed and said, "You're asking questions like we've got more than tonight." Then raised her glass and pulled me closer, like the answer wasn't hard to find. Some people spend their lives chasing forever, some just chase a good time. No games, no lies, just sparks and midnight sky. She ain't looking for forever, she's looking for tonight. One dance, one chance, and a reason to stay out all night. Yeah, some people want a happy ending, she just wants a story worth the ride. She ain't looking for forever, and neither am I tonight. The band was loud, the floor was crowded, but somehow it felt like we were alone, talking about places we'd never been and roads we'd never taken home. She said tomorrow worries too much about things that might not even happen. I said that's probably reckless thinking. She said exactly, laughing. And that's the thing I liked about her, she made ordinary moments run wild, turned a random Friday evening into something worth 100 miles. No grand romance, no wedding bells, no pretending we were meant to be, just two people squeezing every drop out of a night that's free. Hold on, stay near, let's make the most of here. She ain't looking for forever, she's looking for a little fire tonight. Fair songs, bright lights, somebody who feels alive. Yeah, tomorrow can make its own decisions, we're busy making memories instead. She ain't looking for forever, she's living right now instead. One more song, one more round, one more reason not to slow down. No plans, no map, just living where we're at. She ain't looking for forever, and honestly I understand. for tonight. Neon glow, last call. She ain't looking for forever, just having it all. Chanel says, baby, I said we should probably call it a night. She laughed like I told a joke. Said the sun ain't even thinking about rising yet, and stole the keys in my coat. 20 minutes later we're flying down back roads, windows down, radio loud. The kind of reckless freedom that makes you forget about the crowd. She don't collect excuses, she don't wait for perfect timing. If an opportunity shows up breathing, she's already halfway climbing. Every room gets brighter somehow, every plan gets bigger too. And if she's headed somewhere interesting, you better move or she'll leave without you. No breaks, no doubt. She jumps first, then figures it out. She never says maybe, it's either hell yes or goodbye. Fast nights, bright lights, and sparks across the sky. Yeah, I spent half my life overthinking, she spent hers learning how to fly. She never says maybe, and that's why she's always alive. We found a crowd around a bonfire, way out past the county line. Nobody asking where you're from, nobody caring about the time. She was dancing on a tailgate, like Saturday was running out, pulling strangers into conversations, making believers out of doubt. And watching her was like remembering something I'd forgotten years ago. That life gets smaller every time you tell yourself no. Not every chance becomes a memory, not every risk pays off in gold. But every great story I've got started with somebody brave enough to go. Come on, let's leave. The best nights don't ask permission to be. She never says maybe, somehow that's a superpower. One chance, one glance, and suddenly it's ours. Yeah, tomorrow's always waiting, but tonight's already here. She never says maybe, and that's why everybody Sometimes that's the better truth. She never says maybe, and I swear it's contagious now. I'm saying yes to more life than I knew how. Yeah, some people walk into your story and change the way you see the world. She never says maybe, and tonight I'm running with her. Headlights, summer sky. She never says maybe, and neither do I. Yeah, everybody knows her name. Walked into the bar around 9:30, just another Friday night in June. Band was playing, beer was flowing, nothing special in the room. Then the front door swung wide open, and half the crowd looked up at once. Not because she was a celebrity, just because she had that something. Bartender already had a drink ready, like he'd seen this movie before. She laughed, and every guy within 50 feet suddenly forgot what they came for. Not trying hard, not showing off, didn't need to play that game. Some people become a story before you even know their name. Heads turn, heart race, everybody knows that face. Everybody knows her name, even if they've never met her yet. Bright eyes, wild smile, and the kind you don't forget. Yeah, every town's got one girl who lights up every room she walks through. Everybody knows her name, and tonight I finally do too. I caught her singing every lyric to a song from 10 years ago, standing on a chair with her friends like she was running the show. Not polished, not perfect, just having more fun than anybody there. The kind of energy you can't feeling less. Bar lights, closing time. Everybody knows her name. Tonight she knows mine. Every guy in the room had noticed before she even crossed the floor. Not because she was trying to steal attention, she'd seen it all before. She walked in laughing with her friends, like Friday night belonged to her. The kind of confidence money can't buy, and nobody can manufacture. I told myself I wasn't chasing that kind of beautiful disaster anymore. And she called me looking and smiled, and there went that plan out the door. Some lessons never really stick, some habits never die, especially when they're standing there with those blue jean eyes. One look, game over. I should know better, but I don't know her. She's trouble in denim, and I know exactly what that means. Late nights, fast hearts, and waking up inside a dream. Yeah, every warning sign is flashing, and I ain't listening to one of them. She's trouble in denim, and I'm diving in. The band kicked in, something loud. She grabbed my hand before I thought twice, pulled me straight into the middle of a crowd chasing Saturday night. No introductions, no rehearsals, no careful steps of playing cool. Just a spark turning into wildfire, breaking every sensible rule. Now we're singing songs we barely know, like we know them all our lives, dancing under neon lights while the whole room comes alive. And for a few perfect hours, nothing else exists at all. Just a smile and this feeling like we might never fall. Stay close, don't quit. Some nights are built for this. She's trouble in denim, and I know I'm gonna pay somehow. Miss sleep, bad choices, and I still want it right now. Yes, some fires are worth the burn marks, some risks are worth jumping in. She's trouble in denim, and I'm all in. One more dance, one more song, one more reason to stay out too long. No breaks, no fear. That's why everybody wants her here. She's trouble in denim, and if tomorrow comes too soon, I'll still be smiling, thinking about how she lit up the room. She's trouble